and we're back with our next episode. We're gonna skip tutorials. Alright guys, are you ready? We're gonna get right into this. Alright, we're gonna call this Frog Co. And we're gonna call this guy Kermit. Let's go ahead. And we're going to develop our first game. God, it feels so bad starting over from scratch. Don't you hate that? Only reason I'm doing, I would not have started over right now if it wasn't for the fact that this is my series that I want to do. I want you guys to enjoy the series that I have going on right now. So we're gonna go with the safe bet. We're gonna go with the sports simulation game for the PC, and we're gonna call it Football Madness 1. 2D graphics. Gameplay all the way up. Story and quests all the way down. Engine all the way up. No, engine not as much. AI and level design. This needs to be all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and pump our sound and our graphics and our world design not as much. God, it feels so weird being back this far. We definitely need to figure out what we did wrong. I'm definitely going to consider everything that you guys say. If you comment, I will consider it. If you throw likes on the videos, I will continue producing them. I mean, there's no reason for me not to. Personally, after I lose a game, I don't go back to it for at least a week. If I lose a game and I have to start over from the start, and I was not going to go from last save. That's stupid. Personally, I don't want to sit there and watch someone redo. Like, it's stupid. I want someone to be legitimate. So, I'm not going to do that. But I will continue sending out these videos, even though personally I wouldn't have gone back to it, but you guys seem to enjoy it, the little bit of people that watch them. I haven't had anybody say anything bad about them. So, we'll go ahead and try it. We'll go for a second shot. And I bought the game, I might as well get my playtime out of it, you know? Alright, now we'll start research on our... No, we don't want any research yet. We'll develop a new game. We're going to pick a topic. We're going to do military, action game, for the PC, called Shooters 1. I want to start numbering these as much as I can. 2 graphics V1. Alright, we don't need any story quests. Engine and gameplay need to be all the way up. Our level design needs to be up, our AI needs to be up, our level design a little bit less, I guess, since it's an action game, but our AI definitely, no, we'll do this and then this, yeah, like that. That'll work. Alright, and we're getting some good research points, we're getting some good tech and design points. Alright, world design, not as much. That looks good to me, guys. It looks good to you. Like that, yeah, there we go, perfect. Awesome. Amazing. Alright, it's a good milestone. I'm used to sorry, your itch is a little bit again. But I'm used to 50,000, 60,000 copies at this point. But you know what? I'll take what I can get. We have more money now than we did in the last game, at least at the end there, didn't we? Don't we? I mean, that's a perk. Okay, let's just sell tons of copies, guys. Tons of copies. There we go. That's what we need, guys. That's what we need. Alright, and we don't get no research yet. We're gonna go ahead and pick a topic. We're gonna do medieval RPG with a PC. King's Bounty. 2D graphics V1. Story and quest all the way up. Engine and gameplay not as much. I think that's the perfect recipe for these games, these RPGs. This is what kept us alive last game for at least the time being. I don't care what if it's outselling. Go away. Alright, dialogues all the way up. Level design and AI not as much. Now we had world design all the way up, graphics and sound all the way up, but we want to lower. No, we'll keep it all the way. Everything all the way. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Sound good to you guys? I think so. Even if it doesn't, you can't talk back right now. If you want to talk back, comment, just like I said, or dislike the video if you don't like it. There's nothing stopping you, but more than likely you're gonna want to like it. I mean, I'm not the best player in the world, but you know what? I'm pretty good at this game. I screwed up last game, but I know where I screwed up. I was releasing too many of the same game, I think. So you guys can give me that at least. And I'm pretty damn good at Left 4 Dead, so you can go ahead and watch those videos if you don't like my playstyle so you can get over it. Oh god, we're not getting a ton of good reviews, but you know what? I'll take a 7. I like a 7. Screw you all games. You couldn't give me a 6, just leave it at 6s. No, you had to screw me over with that. Alright, we do have... I already... We've all seen it. I'm assuming none of you really want to see that a second time. This is season 2 of our stuff, by the way. We're going to mark this as season 2. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Season 2. Alright, we're already in season 2, and we've only done like 3 hours of gameplay. I don't know. Alright, research, custom game engine. Well, King's Bounty sells minimal copies. This is just, it just seems monotonous to keep doing this. Monotonous, the right word? Maybe. I'm a little tired, guys, so if it's the wrong word, it feels like a grind to go back to where we were. I want to get back to where we were, though, guys. I do. We need to develop. Wait. We could probably. We could develop a space game, a space RPG. No, a space strategy, space action game. No, a space. Yeah, a space action game. We'll call it Planet Bombers. You fly around in like a bomber jet looking like spaceship and you just blow up planets. Sounds like I'd play it personally, actually. I think I'd buy it on Steam. On sale, of course, but I can't wait for this to be released on Steam. The fact I actually get a code with it. By the way, guys, go to Greenheart Games. This is an amazing game. It's so worth playing. I haven't said it. I put it in a couple of the sections, the little info sections. But I don't know how many of you actually read my info sections yet. Hopefully, eventually you will, and you'll enjoy reading those things and seeing what I have to say about games. But personally, this game is amazing. It does an amazing job at what the game was supposed to do. It represents gaming, like how gaming progressed. It actually goes pretty deep into like detail with it too, without like overwhelming you. Like, oh, this is exactly what kind of processors and graphic cards. No, it's like this is what the people were seeing when you saw these ads. It's not too laborious, sorry, to sit there and play it. I mean, it makes for a fun time. Legitimately makes the game fun to sit here and be able to play without being like, this feels like a job. It doesn't feel like a job. I work, so I enjoy. Oh no! I thought he was fixing the bug. Ah, no. It sucks. Oh, hopefully it won't affect us too much. But whatever. We'll get some good ratings, you know. But it doesn't feel like a job at all. It feels more or less like... Let's see how we do, and then I'll continue talking. Seven. Give me a 10. You can do a 10, right? Give me a 9. A 9. I'm not asking for too much with a 9, am I? No, I don't think so. A 7. I'll take a 7. But it doesn't make I work, so I don't want to come home and then feel like I'm working for another, like working again. And a lot of these Tycoon games feels like you're working. It's annoying. This one, it feels like you're having fun. You're enjoying video games at the same time you're playing a video game. It's interesting, and it makes you think too. It makes you think what's gonna be the good topic to do this time. It gives you something, and there's hours of gameplay, guys. There's so much gameplay. It's $7.99 US, like $7.50 something when it comes to British pounds. I don't know if you call them British pounds, but I know it's pounds. But I only know of like I don't think I have people like out. Generally, it's gonna be about $7. Okay, $7. You guys will figure it out on your own. Okay, I don't feel like doing that work for you. But it's worth playing. It's definitely worth the money, and you get a Steam code. So even if you're waiting for Steam, don't wait. Go ahead and pick it up. Greenheart Games is awesome, and they're one of these little startup companies. Maybe not in this kind of situation, but they're a startup company. They're like a Kickstarter company, and I can't wait to see what they release again. I mean, if anything, when anything else comes out from them, I'll be purchasing. I'll be someone buying from them. So I do recommend it, guys. Hit them up, and I know I don't. They didn't ask me, obviously, since I'm not big at all. They didn't ask me to do this, but legitimately, they made a good game. That's all there is to it. They made a good game. You should, instead of sitting there and playing the demo all day and just watching people play, go spend the money, go help them out. And if you can't, save up a little bit. I don't know. Go down, tell people about it. I don't care how you do it. If you enjoy the game and you were... By the way, don't pirate the game. I hate when people do that. Don't pirate the game. If someone makes something, don't take their creation for granted. Go and pay for it if you're going to play it, please. Alright, I'm going to get off that topic because I can go on that about all day. I can go on about that all day. So, we're going to go ahead and make our new engine. We're going to do 2D graphics v2, mono sound, linear story, and save game. Go ahead and toss a few, little bit of time into that, a little bit of money into that. Planet Bomber just doing pretty well, actually. Sorry I had a yawn there. Not bad at all, actually. I like seeing that. That's selling better than half the games we were releasing in the new office. God. We made more money on our last game that we did in this office. I think the game's weighted at the end there. I think it's weighted for a certain, like, around a certain time to kind of boost the game so you can get into the new office just in case you're not doing as well, which I don't fault them for. I mean, it's definitely something that you need that early on because there's not that much, but I could be wrong, of course. Don't get me wrong. I could be completely wrong on that. But overall, the game feels like it is a little weighted at the very end of the first section. But maybe that's because there's a gaming boom or something I'm not thinking of that happens right around that time. But you know what? We'll keep it as is. You know, the game is good. That's all there is to it. We're gonna get a fantasy the first. I'll go for racing next. Ooh, TS gamepad means we're gonna want to get marketing, or not marketing, target audience, and we're gonna want to market some things towards mature audiences on the PC now because there is gonna be a difference. Develop a new game. We're gonna go ahead and do a fantasy RPG called Tyler's Quest. That's not my name, just to let you know. On the PC? We didn't name our engine. That's awesome. I didn't know you could do that. Awesome. Alright, 2D graphics V2 for $30K. Oh, we definitely need to name our next entry because it's gonna get confusing. Alright, definitely want to do that. Gameplay and engine need to be brought down just a bit because we found that sweet spot. I just don't remember where it was at, like perfectly with these two, but that'll work. Close enough to the sweet spot, you know? That'll work. Alright. World design, graphics down a little bit, sound down a little bit. Mono sound, like a boss. Like a boss. Yeah, we'll give the interview. I mean, why? Who wouldn't? If you don't give the interview, you shouldn't be playing. It makes no sense. It doesn't cost you anything. There we go, some hype behind the game. Frogco, I think probably wasn't the best name, but I love frogs. They're my favorite animal. Best animal in the world, but you might have a differing opinion. Good question. I mean, if you have a favorite animal, go ahead and post it in the comments. Click the like button, subscribe. Oh, by the way, there's a couple other good YouTubers doing this game. If you like this series and I'm not posting a video when you need it, don't stop watching mine. But the person I did start watching it off of, you go to, it's called, his name is, well, his game name is Sips. He's part of the Yogscast. He does an amazing job with the game. He isn't the #1 player at the game as far as I've seen on YouTube, but he's decent. He's getting better, much better. My series has progressed really quickly. He did not go bankrupt like me. He's funny and he's interesting with it. So go ahead and give him a look. He does a really good video, and I posted a couple times in his comments trying to get people over here. So I do want to go ahead and like push him in there, and I'm gonna put a link to one of his videos in the description if I remember. Hopefully, we'll see. If I remember, I will. If not, this is me giving you the hint to go do it. Alright, let's go ahead and start this. Research joystick. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Alright, 8s, 8s. We can do with 8s. 9. Ooh, look at 9. Tyler's Quest possibly going to give us some big money. Let's see what we get. Do we want to research something? Let's see what they have in topics. Werewolf. We want werewolf, don't we? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can deal with that. It's not the best sale. One of the sales I was expecting off of it with that good of ratings, but I mean, we're getting consistent sales and a good amount of fans. That's the thing. Is there anything else we want to research while we're waiting? No, we'll keep going. So we'll start the development of our new game real quick, and then we'll kind of end it here. I don't know when I started is the problem. A werewolf adventure game for the TES. Oh, the PC. We'll go with the PC one more time. All right, and we'll call it Hairy Beasts. Yeah, game. Hey, that's the best name you could ever come up with for a werewolf adventure game. Great. Oh god. All right. Linear story. We can leave linear story in there. Bring that down, and we'll leave that here. Yeah. That looks decent, right? Yeah, that'll work. Artificial intelligence can be brought down a lot. Level design and dialogues can be brought down to about here as well. I think we're going to do well off of the back of this one. Hopefully. Sound, graphics, and world design need to be all the way up for this one, I think. Tyler's Quest is one of our best games so far, so I'm not going to complain about the ratings at all. They were really good. Alright, I mean, we can do something for the TES, I think, soon. I'm really tired, by the way, guys, so if it seems like I'm not talking as much as I usually do in my videos, I'm trying really hard to come up with things to say. but I don't want to like sit there and force jokes, because then it's not interesting. It's like, oh, cool, forced joke. I mean, forced jokes are just not very funny. Oh god, this isn't gonna make us any money. Makes me sad. Alright, we'll do alright. That 4 kind of threw me, but you know what? We'll be alright. We'll sell some copies. Not as many, I'm sure, but that'll work, guys, I think. You think so? That'll work? I think that'll work. That'll work. Definitely work. Is there anything else we want? We'll go with sci-fi. We want sci-fi. I don't want joystick or steering wheel. I'm sorry. Or gamepad. I don't see the point. I don't know what the gamepad goes with. I'm only researching new topics right now, by the way, guys, because I want to have a lot of topics to choose from later. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to go ahead and see what other new topics that open up. That opened up evolution. I think that's random. I think that's why I've never seen game dev there before, guys. Maybe game dev's here, but evolution. Then we could do like a spores. That'd be awesome. All right. Let's stop the video here. I think I've been going for a little bit over 20 minutes now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click that like button. Sorry about the big rant in the middle of the video. I know we didn't get a lot done, but I hope you guys don't mind. Click the like button, subscribe, comment, and go check out Sips' channel. He does an amazing job with the game.